In this quick tutorial, I want to show you how you can export your Figma variables to JSON file and then create a design system file in Cursor and create a web app using your design system to show all your components in React. Hi, my name is Sergey and welcome to my channel. I'm a creative director. I teach Figma, Framer, and AI vibe coding. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and like the video if you like it. And now let's go do some vibe coding. So I have a project opened already. As you can see, this is a simple design system. Actually, I have a separate video on my channel about how to set it up, how to use variables, very detailed. So be sure to check it out. I'll leave the link to it in the description below, and also I will leave the link to this file, so get it right now so you can follow along with me, and let's get started. All right, so first of all, what we need to understand is that this file has variables already, and if you copy this file or if you go to the link, please duplicate it to your drafts, and you will see the file in your drafts here. So basically I even have this little tutorial in the file, so you just duplicate it. After this, you will be able to see all the variables and you will be able to use them. Let's check them out. So we go to variables on the right and we'll see what I have done here. I did like a huge job, so I saved you a lot of time, guys. You can't even believe how much time I have saved you. So basically I have three collections here. One is for typography. Here we can see I have like different groups. And this is super important. So I have a group for body fonts, for headings, and this is for font sizes, this is for line height, and it is all different. So for body, for font size body, I have small, medium, large. Also, I have 3 H's. This is 3 headings. So basically, this is H1, H2, or 3. You can have more. You can add more if you want. And I have separated everything by these groups, so it's easier for me to use. And here you can see that I'm using scales, right? So I use specific numbers for my headings and for my fonts, and these come from my base collection. So in base collection, I have this thing called scale, and here I've added all the numbers I'll be using in my design system. So basically from 0 to 100. And where I can also use this, if I go back to aliases, you can see that I have like colors here for my texts, and also what I have here, I have sizes, and in sizes I have spacing, radius, and border, and here I use my scales. So basically for spacing I have, for example, spacing SP 16, I have the scale 16, right? So this is similar to Tailwind, but sometimes you don't need the Tailwind file because it has a lot of stuff inside. You need to build your own design system for your particular project. So maybe you don't even need all of these numbers. Maybe you will use only 4. But in any case, you need to use variables for your design system. This is crucial right now because we'll be using AI, and it's easier just for even developers like to use variables to understand how your components and how your design is made up. You probably heard of design tokens. So basically this is the same thing. So design tokens are, it's like variables that are used in the file. So again, going back to base, I have also color, and here I have colors similar to Tailwind, from 100 to 900, where the 100 is the lightest one and 900 is the darkest one. And this is like the base, again, base colors. And if I go back to aliases, I have colors here, and here exactly I show what colors is used for what. So basically I have a group text, and in group text I have headings, I have a body, I have link, and I show what kind of variables and color variables I used for a particular case, like for a link color, for the information, for warnings, and for errors. And I have like 3 states: light, dark, and default. So this is one thing, and another thing is that what colors are going to be used in my design system for icons. So I have the same thing here. So I have main, error, disabled, information, and I show colors here. So this thing is set up. The only probably thing that left is to show you like the color spacing, radiuses. I have everything set up, and even if you go to scope, you can see like what kind of scope is used. For example, in my border, of course, I use only border. I use only stroke for this alias. All right. Yep. So this is ready. So basically, we have everything here. This is just like the colors that I have used in the project, and I use this to build this design system. So you can check this out in the other video, right? And here you can see that I'm using all the variables for all these colors. And here is just like a structure. We don't need it right now. So I hope you understand how this project is made up. And here, just one more thing. I'm just showing how it looks in terms of typography. Here are the headings, 3 headings, and here is the text paragraph. And also I have styles, text styles, and text styles are using variables as well. But check out the other video and where I go into details how to do this. All right, so now is the time to build our design system for developers. So previously, to get your design tokens and to export your variables, you needed to use a special plugin from the marketplace, Figma marketplace. But now you can actually export them right straight from Figma. Let me show you how to do that. So basically what we need to do, we need to go to the dev mode again, right? We need to open our open variables table. And here you will see my collections. And in the collections, you need to right click, and you will see export modes. And when I click export, now I can download the zip file for each collection. Yeah, it's kind of, takes a bit of time to export all the collections. So if you have everything in one collection, it's going to be much easier. But for me, it's better to use different collections in my design system, especially while I still work with designs. All right, now we need to export the zip files and get the files from them and organize everything in Cursor. All right, so I have a folder for my project, and here I have all the zip files. Now I need to open them, and after that I can delete all the zip files, and I will leave JSON tokens here. So I have like 3 of them, right? And when I go to Cursor, you will see that I already have the files here, and they're different. So in the first one, I'll have my typography stuff, and in this third one, I will have colors. And the first one, I don't know what this is. Oh, probably this is the base. The base collection that I had. All right. So what I need to do now, since I have 3 different files, I want to combine them, right? So I will go to my agent mode. Sonnet 4.5 is fine, and I will tell them combine all 3 JSON files into one to get all the tokens there. All right, so combine all 3 JSON files to create one master design system file. Let's check it out. JSON, or JavaScript Object Notation, is a lightweight format used to store and exchange data. It represents data as a key value pairs in a text format that is easy for both humans and machines to read and write. Basically, it looks like a list of parameters, as you can see it on the screen right now. And while Cursor is working, I just want to remind you that if you want to learn more about how to transfer your designs into code without a developer, and want to learn how to create websites in Framer or how to use Figma like a pro, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter and sign up for my courses. The link will be in the description below. All right, so we can see that it is finishing the job. and we can see that the file is already created over here. It is doing some final touches, and I guess in like a couple of seconds we'll be able to check out the results. Perfect. So it finishes and it shows what it did inside of the file. So we can see that the new file is created. Let's check it out. It's over here, and we can see that it combined all of the variables that we had in 3 different files, right? Right now we can delete all of them. We don't need them anymore, so I deleted them, and we'll only use this file for our next step. All right, so the next step is I want to build a website, basically, or just a web page showing all possible components that can be created using our design system. And this can be like like a review, or actually a website or landing page for this design system, showing all the possible variations and different components. So let's paste in the prompt that I have already created, but before that we need to create a new agent. And here I will use again, I will use agent mode with the Sonnet 4.5, and here I will paste in the prompt that I already created, telling it to build a UI kit with all possible components for SaaS service web app using master design system JSON file. So basically this is the file, and use React.js and Next.js for this. These are frameworks. Create a page showing all the components of the UI kit with description. Use minimal and clean design from the design system file. So basically we'll create a web app using, because it's going to be in React.js and Next.js. It's not just regular HTML. So we'll create this app showing all the possible components. So let's run the prompt and let's wait for it and see what's going to happen. A React.js is a JavaScript library used to build user interfaces, especially for web apps and different applications. It allows developers to create reusable components, just like in Figma, to manage their own state, making it easier to build different dynamic and interactive applications. So think of it as Figma components for developers. And Next.js is a framework built on React that helps developers to create fast and efficient web applications. It simplifies tasks like server-side rendering and static site generation, making it easier to build websites that load quickly and perform well in search engines. So we can see that Cursor created all of these component files already over here, and now I need to run npm and install it in the project, and this will allow Cursor to install dependencies to start the development server, because we need to run it somewhere. So we'll run this web app on the local server. It's called localhost, and you'll see it in a couple of seconds how it's going to work. Later you can of course deploy it to your server or to your hosting and run it on your website. Cursor finishes the job. It is writing like a README file that can be used for other people who will work on this project, for example, like developers or other designers or engineers. This is a pretty useful thing that can be used for GitHub. And later on we'll publish this project on the GitHub as well, so you'll be able also to check it out and download it if you want. Right now we see that Cursor is finishing the job. It says that it's almost done. It gives me a list of all the files that it's created, and I just need to click keep all to save it. All right, so this is the project file, and we get the README and quick start. So here it tells us how to start the project, and it's going to be live on localhost for now, and it's going to be localhost 3000. So I can open a browser here, like a browser tab, and I can paste in this link. You can see that nothing is working right now because the server is not running. So we need to open our terminal, or we can do it inside the cursor. Just open the bottom panel. And if you go to quick start that cursor has created, it says that the project is already created and installed. You need to reinstall the npm. So we just paste here this thing over here that cursor tells us, and just click run. It adds some packages, and now what we need to do, we need to run npm run dev, and click here. Okay, so it says open in cursor browser. Yeah, this is what I want to do. And now let's wait, and here it is. Yep, so we have our SaaS kit ready. Actually, we can even check it out in our browser. So I can go to Chrome and I can paste it here. Here it is. So actually it runs on localhost 3010 because I have other projects running, but it doesn't really matter. Here are our components, and yeah, so we can see that everything is here, is ready to use. So we see like different sizes of avatars, different alerts, and the variables that are used here are all from our design system that was in the JSON file. So this is very important to understand. All the colors and all the paddings and everything is here. And this is super cool because now developers can get this file and use it to build other projects. Cool thing is that with latest updates with Cursor, here in this preview inside of the cursor, you can have this right panel open. This is where I'm looking at. This is like the internal browser, and if I open it here, I can have the regular developers tools like in Chrome. But the cool thing is that I can use pointer over here, like to see and to check all of the things that are made inside of my design. And if I open this right panel, it looks exactly like Figma. Check it out. And when I click on some of the elements, I can check everything that it uses, the colors from my design system, what kind of for example, corner radius uses, then it uses the fonts. This is 400, you see the pixels. And the cool thing is that when I click on it, I can change the value. For example, I can change to 900, to 600 or whatever. So I can do this inside of my cursor. So I don't need to go back to Figma or anything like that. So I can even change the values right away, right over here. You see, and when I change it, I can just hit apply, and it will save these corrections and these updates. And since we're designers who want to be engineers and want to be real developers after this, or look like real developers, let's publish our design system to GitHub. So now we go on the left panel and cursor, we go to these two little things, and we need to click initialize repository. And now what I need to do, I want to comment this. So let's call it the design system file, or just system, and let's click commit, and it will save. Yes, and now we need to select the publish branch, and we need to create a public or private repository. So I will create a public repository for you to get access to it from the link that I will put in the description below. So I will create a public repository, and I'll click publish, and that's it, guys. So now I can open it in the web. Yep, here it is. Here's the design system file that was created with using Cursor and our design system tokens from Figma. And as you can see, the kit is here with all the files. Everything is right here published in our repository. So now you are becoming a real developer. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it, and I hope now you understand how you can export your Figma variables and use them to build real projects. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to see other interesting videos on vibe coding, design, Framer, and Figma, and like the video if you like it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.